What's good, everybody? It's Amon-Rellik the God Slayer. Amon-Rellik Gaming, we back. More Final Fantasy. Alright. Let's keep going. We're in Endwalker. We have made it to Sharlyan. Nope. I'm glad I spotted your ship coming in port. The officers are born bureaucrats and sticklers for detail. In any case, you may relax and take a moment to get your land legs back. All right. Crowd sweeps the scions with a speculative look. I had thought to launch directly into an explanation of what I've learned and how we might proceed. But this is Amon and Estinian's first time in Sharlyan, and for the rest of you, a homecoming that was long overdue. You must have places you wish to visit, and people you're dying to see. Therefore, I propose we postpone our agenda so that you all may have sufficient time to recover from your journey and get your bearings in the city. Once you've settled in, we can reconvene at the Balacian Annex. How does that sound? It's a fine suggestion. We may not be welcome at the Leviel estate as such, but I should like to nose around the neighborhood all the same. I'm equally untethered, as it were. There is no particular place that my kin call home. Still, I would not pass up an opportunity to reacquaint myself with the city. Likewise, a quick tour of our old haunts might even yield some useful gossip. The annex was west of the Aetherite Plaza, wasn't it? I shall join you there anon. We'll see you there. I too have places I will be remiss not visiting forthwith while they leave. What of you, Asteria? My services as a guide are yours for the asking. That won't be necessary. Until we reconvene, I prefer to wander as the wind takes me. But oh. Well, Raha, would you like to join us then? You've been gone for quite a while. The perfect way to refresh those dusty old memories of yours. Of course, if you will have me. Come on, Amon. Sharlyan awaits. After you, my friend, I am more than content to follow your lead. Keep him at your side. In the event you use the Aethernet, Grahatiel will catch up to you so long as you remain in the same area. You can leave Grahatiel behind, however, by entering a different area. You may also speak to him and select the option to part ways. If you wish to have Grahatiel accompany you again, return and speak with him at the original location. While Grahatiel is accompanying you, next try speaking with Cryo. All set, then let us be on our way. Our first step, amusingly enough, will be the last stand. It's a cafe on the west side of the harbor. Kral's now accompanying you. Lead your two companions to the last stand and speak with Kral at the destination location. While you are accompanied, you may encounter conversation points along the way with offer additional topics of discussion. Enter the glowing area and speak with your quest companions to initiate these bonus conversations. Enjoy exploring your surroundings together. All right. I'm grateful to have Kral's help in reacquainting myself with this place. It's almost as if I'm seeing it all with new eyes, as you are. Come on, let's head to the cafe. It may not seem so at a glance. The last stand is actually a very important part of the city. Yo, the music here is nice. Hold on. Up the stairs. Oh shoot, we gotta go down there and hold up. We'll get to that. We'll get to that on our own. We'll get to that on our own. Come on, let's go. This place is awesome. This is beautiful. It's straight up beautiful. It's a scholar's paradise right here, boy. A place of beauty and nature and learning and knowledge. This is Ty Lopez right here. Knowledge, boy. And that woman is singing her ass off right now. Tall, boy. She is. Tall, beautiful Elvins. And that. The Rostrum. Wow. Well, look at that. He dressed to the nines in here, boy. Boy, what? It was just calmly chilling, reading books. Y'all just living in your own little world out here. It's like, yo, the world's about to go, and y'all just like, we ain't worried about that. We out here in our own little beautiful. It's like, come on, man. Like, you think the Guardian's gonna leave y'all alone? You know, you think the Guardian's gonna leave y'all alone? Hell no. You think Xenos is gonna spare this place? Hell no. Especially considering this is a place of deep knowledge. As blood hungry as Xenos is, he is also a man of knowledge. Like he's not an idiot. He's very intelligent. So it's like, you think he's gonna let this place just fall off his radar? What kind of hat? Look at her. Look at her. She's got the little vacation hat on, got the beach hat. Just out there, just. I met no hotel. If anybody remembers, I think this is the place. If anybody remembers, what's her name? The Final Fantasy streamer, Zeppla. She usually always has her character sitting here while she talks on her stream. This is usually where she's sitting. This is the spot, baby. This is the spot. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and get in here. And here we are, the last stand. I may have mentioned this before, but although our research into nutrition and food preparation is quite extensive, the average Sharlyan tends to regard seasoning and flavor with a certain indifference. How can I put this? The food is it's bland and encapsulated by our infamous Archon loaf. The prevailing sentiment towards cuisine is dietary value first and taste a distant second. There was one pupil at the studium, however, who could stomach the school's insipid meals no longer. So he quit his lessons and poured all his savings into building a proper eatery. And so the last stand came to be. It is, as the name implies, the sole dedicated outpost of fine dining in Sharlyan. The one and only bastion of the culinary arts in an isle of otherwise mediocre fare. I seem to recall their burger being hailed as one of the more impressive items on the menu. Not that I ever had the pleasure of eating one myself. Because you were a typical Sharlyan when it came to cheap and convenient, Raha. But surely Tataru has since taught you how to appreciate the well-prepared dish. A well-prepared dish. We should all stop in when time permits and sample the cafe's delights. Shall you press on? The stairs on the side of the cafe will take us up to the Aetherite Plaza. An unusual shape, isn't it? I assure you, however, it is a perfectly functioning aetherite. Remember to attune yourself before you move on. Now, being a diligent tour guide that I am, I should make mention of the Confluence, a research facility located on this very plaza. Its much vaunted discoveries are the reason Sharlyan stands at the forefront of teleportation technology. In deciphering the underlying principles of Elegant aetherites, it allows us to understand and construct what was essentially a lost art. And off we go to our next destination. Our path leads northeast to the Agora, Sharlyan's largest marketplace. No. Welcome to the Agora, where you can find wares made in Sharlyan, as well as a wide selection of imported goods. They also used to sell questionable prototypes from the various research institutes, but I think that practice has thankfully died out for the most part. Otherwise, I can think of no better place to stock up for your next big adventure. Am I overselling it? On a more serious note, our next stop on our tour is one which has particular relevance to our ultimate purpose here. We must head back to the Aetheryte, follow the path north, then climb the stairs up to that imposing building at the very top. Okay. Her click is called Lewd. The back room. Oh my. Okay. So they get it in. They get it in around here. Ooh, I'm about to fall off the dang thing. Well, I got to anyway, I think. Oof. That is water. They get it in around here, boy. What in the hell is she wearing? Oh man, the Sharlyan, like she's a Sharlyan hooker or something. What they saying here? Oh, the city in contrast. My image of the past with the reality of the present. The building we're looking for sits at the top of the stairs. The district we're passing through is called Arkham's Design, a name which honors the 7 individuals whose contributions were instrumental in the founding of Sharlyan. It is the city's political and financial center. It is also hosts a collection of research institutions. Okay. You enjoying the water fountain? Look at that water fountain. That water fountain dope. Yo, this place is awesome. The design of this place is awesome. Shit. Then again, elven places in fantasy worlds are always designed like ridiculously good. This grand structure before you is the Rostrum. The name refers to the original public platform erected here, upon which a forum of elected representatives would deliver orations and debate policy. Although the stage has since evolved into council chambers, the nature of the forum and the duties of its members remain largely unchanged. Am I boring you, Raha? You seem awfully distracted. My apologies. From here, one can see the entire city spread out below. The vista put me in mind of my arrival in the first. Those who had gathered at the Crystal Tower asked me how they might go about building a new home. Naturally, my answers were all inspired by my knowledge of the finest settlement I could think of, the great city of Sharlyan. And bit by bit, those few buildings grew into a town, a community, the Crystarium. I can almost see its echo. I see. Feel free to come up here whenever you wish. I don't think the councils would object to you simply enjoying the view. Such memories should be treasured. For now, however, the tour must go on. Our spectacle of sightseeing concludes with the fittingly named Journey's End. Walk down the stairs to the east and continue straight ahead. I like how how the music like just calms down a little bit. Look at this place. You wanna fall off the wall and die? Alright. My lady. Alright, my lady. Scholar. What you reading? What knowledges are you gleaning from this book? This place is utterly beautiful. Utterly beautiful. This is some of the... Is that a... Hold on. Did they wrap... They did. They wrapped those things on those pillars. They look like they're wrapped. Hold on, let me look at the front of them. Yeah, they are. They're wrapped in those square tiles there. They're like scarves, but on giant. That's awesome. That's beautiful looking. Instead of like making them flags, it look more like scarves wrapped on these things. That's cool. That's cool. Madam. The variety of journeys in. History tells us that this was where those who put ashore with Archon Neumkrepf built their first homes. Oh. In the present day, it serves as the residential district for the most important officials and the oldest Sharlyan families. You'll see that one mansion is clearly larger than its neighbors. That estate belongs to our friends from House Liviar. All things considered, we should keep our distance for the time being. And with that, we bring our little Sharlyan tour to a close. I hope it has proven to be an entertaining and enlightening experience. Now, shall we head directly to the Balacian Annex? You remember the way, don't you, Raha? Let me think. We head down towards the harbor, cross the bridge to our right, then follow the path below the Aetheryte Plaza. Correct. After you, Amon. Okay. So that's their home. Boy, they living lavish in that crib, cuz. Alright, let's go. Let go. Yeah, the nighttime music is pretty chill. We're healing each other. All right. As the joyous look on Raha's face has undoubtedly informed you, this is the Balacian Annex. If you continue up the hill, you'll arrive on the doorstop of Phenomenon. But I think we've explored enough for one day. We can take you there another time. Inside with you then. I'm back, and I brought Amon and Raha with me. Oh, you were right about the ship then. Hello, Raha. It's nice to see you again. And it's a pleasure to finally meet you, Amon. I've heard many a tale of your exploits. Ojika Sunjika. been an age. Allow me to introduce Ojika Smjika, Administration Officer for the students of Balacian. He oversees the day-to-day businesses of the Annex. The Champion of Eorzea has featured prominently in Kryl and Graha's reports, so for me, this is akin to seeing a fabled hero come to life. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. This place is like a second home for the students. The Isle of Val served as our main headquarters, of course, but we often had occasion to visit Sharlyan. Whether to make use of the city's research facilities, attend conferences, or procure supplies from distant shores. And the annex here was built to provide lodgings for our members while we engaged in such activities. Ever since our former headquarters, along with the isle itself, vanished, the annex has served as our base of operations, and yet it feels so empty. With so many lost to us, this organization is a shell of its former self. The day will come when we will see the students rise again. But first, we must ensure that the Telafrai fall. Through that door on the left is the main hall, where we can discuss our options moving forward. Once everyone arrives, that is. You probably have time to rest before your discussions begin in earnest. I've had private quarters prepared for you in the Andron, so please, feel free to make yourself at home. The nap room's perfect for an afternoon doze. I didn't mean to give you the wrong impression. The chambers are quite well appointed, for more than just some cheap roadside inn, you may be assured. 'Twas simply that we were often so busy with research or exhausted from journeys abroad that we would slip into the Andron just to steal a few winks. And thus they became known amongst the students as nap rooms, even if many such naps might last well into the following morning. Say the word and I'll be happy to show you to your chamber. Hopefully the others won't be too long in coming. I'll wait for you all in the main hall. Let's see what our room looks like. The Andron. You may now try on gear from the online store via the dream fitting feature. Access dream fitting from the bed in any inn room to try on everything from full outfits to individual pieces and let your dreams run wild. Oh shit. Oh shit. Cashier. The armor. Hell yeah. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay. Oh, okay. Nothing, okay. Oh, shit, boy. Looking good up in here. Looking good up in here. Okay, I like this. Got a little ladder for some reason. I don't know why. Ain't nothing up there to read. Well, I guess if you wanted to, like... Oh, storage up there. Okay, there's storage up there. Hell no. Okay. Can I climb up that bitch? Alright. lexicon right there, boy. We are over here now. Feeling reflection alert. Our colleagues should be wandering in soon, but I just we stay here and wait for them to join us.
Pray forgive me. I was delayed.
It's fine, Urianger. We're all here now.
Let's get down to business then, shall we? Come what may, we must prevent the Telophoroi's plans from coming to fruition. At present, I see two paths for gathering the information which may aid us in achieving that goal. The first involves an investigation into the change which has come over Sharlyan, not to mention the recent inscrutable behavior of the Forum. As most of you know, the 99 members of the Forum are elected from the general populace. This alone guarantees a plethora of opinion with regards to foreign policy. The bibliotheques, for example, are a group of conservatives which would have Sharlyan focus on recording history, while remaining entirely uninvolved in the making of it. And at the other extreme, we have advocates for proactive diplomacy and direct intervention. My grandfather Galef was one such member, as was Archon Louisois. Yet despite our diverse factions and philosophies, the recent vote to deny Eorzea's request for assistance was unanimous. Even more concerning was the fact that many cited other, more pressing duties as justification for their recalcitrance.
Fortuno's refusal in Gridania had those same undertones. 'Twas as if, having stared unblinking into the face of impending doom, he had simply turned away to pursue something more important. But what could that possibly be?
A mystery indeed, and one which I ask for your help to solve. Our future may depend on it. As for our second potential path, it concerns a request made directly to the students of Balacian. Our organization was founded primarily to study strange and unexplained phenomena the world over. Mysterious relics and ruins, arcane disturbances, and so forth. Compared to our more isolationist Sharlyan colleagues, we have strong connections overseas, namely with scholars and academics who share our passion for the unknown. The request in question comes from one such acquaintance, Nadana, an alchemist residing in distant Thavnair. Her missive describes the sudden appearance of a tower, and the subsequent summoning of what I can only assume is a lunar primal. In response to this threat, the satrap of Radzat-Han, the individual who governs the city-state, has instructed the alchemists to find a means to deal with the spire.
The artisans of that land are heirs to an ancient tradition, one rather unlike that of their Uldan counterparts. 'Tis possible, nay, probable, that they have gleaned truths unattainable by Eorzea or her Far Eastern allies.
They do, in fact, appear to have a strategy in mind, though it will require further research. To that end, they have requested an introduction to a capable warrior shielded by the blessing of light.
Assuming we divide our forces to pursue both of Kral's lines of inquiry, then having you join the group heading to Thavnair would seem the obvious choice. But the investigation in Sharlyan is of vital importance as well. Equal, I think, to the Thavnarian one, given that the fate of the world may hinge on the results of both.
Yes, it is quite the quandary. Though it is a great imposition and an altogether too common one, our efforts would be more likely to succeed were you to lead the charge on both fronts.
You know I'm
You are
down.
indeed our champion. As to which task to tackle first, we will defer to your decision. Let us next decide how everyone else might best be assigned. As for myself, I shall continue what I've begun in Sharlyan. I should also like to steal the services of an Archon or two.
And thereby gain access to a greater range of reading material. I will help with that.
Allow me to offer my assistance. I have some small amount of experience in the field of research.
Alice and I would also like to help, if you would have us.
Anything to understand even a fraction of what our father and the Forum might be thinking.
Of course, the more the merrier.
Right. The rest of us will make the journey to Thavner. Thoughts? Objections?
I passed through Thavner on my way to infiltrate the Empire, and though I'm not qualified to give a guided tour, I did gain a sense of where things lie.
I'll be happy to have you along then. So for this group, it will be you, me, and Urianger.
Give me a moment afterwards, and I'll supply you with all the details of Nadana's request. Consider this hall our rendezvous point once our respective tasks are complete. May our investigations prove fruitful.
All right. Okay, we can choose what we're gonna do. All right, I think we'll end it here. Yeah, it's been about 45 minutes. We'll end it here, and in the next one, we'll make a choice on which one we're gonna do next, and we'll keep the story going. We are now investigating what news from the Midlands. Amon-Rellik the God Slayer. Amon-Rellik Gaming. We out.